Okay.
Okay, awards, rewards, recognition. Not that we do it for that, but when you have music that other persons and industry folk love so much that they want to make sure that you are rewarded for that and recognized for that, it must make you feel so good. Builders Music is where we are, and I have Dia with me here for this afternoon.
Yes.
So, Dia, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for accepting us.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
and I've only shown you this part of the studio. There's more to it, of course.
A lot more.
But yeah, what I love is the feel. You walk in and you say, okay, I feel so creative already with this. Your creativity has brought you which recognition?
Well, one of my biggest recognitions I think is a Grammy Award, which came from Deon Mattis' album Half a Tree, the song with him and Eve. And it's just, what you call it, sometimes I think the spirit lead you, if you're connected to the Almighty, where you should go and you achieve what you should achieve also, you know. For that one I was working with Determine and doing some album with Determine called Freedom Chant, and he was playing it for Steve the Marleys. And when I was playing it for them, they said they wanted to meet me because they think it's interesting and things. So I went and I met Steve and I met Damien and Julian and all of them, So I was learning to play guitar. So I used to just play 2 chord, A minor and E minor. 2 chord alone I play on guitar, nothing else. I do everything with them. Play like mic up, play like this, I do everything with them. And I come up with a phrase and I said, this is amazing. And the phrase that I came up with, one time I went to the Bob Marley Museum and I met with Steve again and I played it for Steve. Like, listen this. Jum, 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 jum. And I said, yo, that. And then I said, go into the studio, go do it. I'm just going to the studio, we just start build the rhythm and build it, and that's it, I build it and gone on my yard. And a couple months after he said, the rhythm that Eve and Damon Marley do a combination and it's on the album and get a Grammy and everything. And that was, Gallup is the next thing. I got a lot of #1 from Gallup and a lot of recognition. Even like people who do like, we call them, pirate, who pirate CD, like one of the biggest pirate from England. He come meet me. And I say, yo, my youth, your CD, make me a thing for go legal because it sells so much. Well, me I think for just, we could get the right to put it out and just deal with it.
But it's not easy.
Yeah, but they make the money off of it. And them people really make the money off of what we do.
Them not normal though.
And different from that, we do a movie also, because I always want to be a director as a youth. And when I get my hand on camera and I say, no, start movie, start the movie. We do a movie called Blind Chatter and we get an award as a director and best actor in the movie, and it was open at Pegasus and all those things. I got a Juno Award working with Humble, and that was another, we call it now, miraculous thing because it happened in Hurricane Dean. The artist flew out the day before Hurricane Dean and we had to buy a generator. And here in the studio, only the studio have light, and we here mixing the album, the EP.
While breeze blow.
While after the hurricane, because there wasn't no light, but we have deadline to meet because the whole mission was to win the Juno, and we win it. We get best reggae recording in Canada from that EP that we do in the album we do after the hurricane. The artist barely escaped it. The manager stayed back and we just put in the work and we win. So I got a lot of recognition in it, but as I said, I am not the type of person to push up and show up myself. I don't like that because I give all the glory to the Almighty, where all the strength and power, everything, all the inspiration come from Him. And when you give Him the glory, you are connected to a higher source that you will never be hungry, and day by day give you a daily bread. You understand? You're not lack of nothing. There's nothing in this world that I want that I can't get because I know the Almighty. So I don't glorify the things that a lot of people glorify, because I know Him, and I don't work on the time that a lot of people work on, because I know the Almighty and I ever do things on His time, not just on my time. So I try to be connected because that is more important to me than anything else, than any money, than anything you can achieve. That's life.
You have these rewards and recognitions that we just mentioned, and you've stepped into the fact that immediately you say, you know what, it's not my will alone. I can't claim the victory as being all mine.
Yes.
you lay it on the foundation. For those persons who are moving in the industry or who want to move and step into the industry, give them a guide, a very quick guide, a little bit more detail of how to accomplish that you've just said when you say it's not you, because for some people they don't understand it.
Well, what I could tell people is the same thing that my father did tell me, see, him say music wasn't something that was built on business. Music was something that was created to heal and to share the glory of the Almighty and for prayer. So when people going in it for money and all those things, it's a wrong way of even thinking about it. It's something that you have to be passionate about. And even me, whether I am going to get something from it, yes or no, I have to do it. Because it is in my soul and it needs to come out. And I have to get it out. I have to put it out. Whether I'm going to make something from it, yes or no. It's something that I'm so passionate about. So you have to have the passion, and you have to know that it's not something that you're going to make a lot of money off, although it's something that you can make a lot of money off it. So you can't have the wrong mindset, because you're going to get frustrated, and that's what happened to a lot of people. They go in it wanting to go on tour, want to make money, or want to this, and they don't know that it's not an easy road. It takes a lot of networking, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of sleepless nights, it takes a lot of things to reach to that point where you can be like a lot of those artists that you see going on out there. You know, they didn't just come up and reach where they reach, just like Usain Bolt, who train from 9 to 5 and 5 to 9 are the same thing. You have to put in hard work to reach somewhere, and sometimes you have to start somewhere, you know. You have to just do the little and see the little work and work from this and try and do a little better and grow like a tree. Because sometimes it takes time, and some people it happen right like that. So I always tell people, don't go in it and expect it to just work right away. Go in it and know that you love it, and you're going to put your all in it, and you're going to see how far you can bring it. And some people don't make nothing out of it, but they're still happy because they do it. So you have to just do it and see where it goes.
Yeah. And I guess what I would add on to that is you do it simply because you must, and you have to remember to, even if it's not going the way that you want at that time, you have to be at peace with your core and keep on sharing your peace. Because sometimes that moment, that situation, that wasn't your opportunity. You were there, but it wasn't your opportunity. But when it's your opportunity, sometimes it's because you showed love to someone else, and that person just give the love to you too. Yes. You understand? So it's all about loving all the time, and even when you can't understand why certain things and you're questioning, you always have to draw back for love, you know, and that love is the peace that you have. And once people see that peace, and that peace gives you joy, you know, I love that journey.
But I could add something to it, and at the end of the day, people will have to value time and know that is a blessing to have it. And the Dalai Lama said that one of the biggest mistakes human beings make is things that they're not going to die. And we have to know that we have our limited time and this to do whatever we want to do. We can just cock up a foot like say we're going to live forever. It don't work. So if you have a plan or you have something you want to achieve in earth, you want to do, you have to just do it, because after a while the time run out. You understand? So use time wisely and try to make things from it and try to achieve from it, because we're the creator of this. Everything is we're the creator of it, and people can create many things. Create.
Guess what? He's created a moment, and we have to kind of gallop right away. I have to turn it the wrong way. Do it again. We have to gallop.
Yep.
Right away. You know what, thank you so much for the time and the attention, the availability that you've done with the studio as well. We really value the time, you know, and we certainly hope that you'll hope that you'll link on all of the various links as they come on. And I think what I may do is I'll put this one first, and then the Fred Locks links will be coming after. So this will be the first link that you see. Keep on looking for the story. And you're going to enjoy. Yeah.
Thank you. Gallop right away.